Hey, welcome back. So I did something crazy that I didn't mention to you. I bought a freaking microphone. I can't really show it right now, but it's like nice. It's fancy. It looks like I'm on like Mike and the Mad Dog or something. It's like one of those studio mic things. So it should be fine now, forever and always. Yeah. Mic, yeah, I don't know. I'm like a studio mic. Yeah, it's good. We're good now. We're gonna try to do my Mike and the Mad Dog character. This is a good improv character. Is the guy who calls in the radio show and is like, oh, we got Anthony from Utica. Anthony, what do you think about the Mets this year? And the guy's like, oh, I think the Mets suck. They gotta trade Lindor. He's only batting 15 RBIs. They gotta trade. Here's a trade for you, Mike. I'll trade Lindor for Mike Trout. What do you think? I'll take the call off the air. I don't know where I am. I just started in the middle of the level. Whatever. That's a bad character. I gotta work on that character. Oh, there's a secret. There's a secret. Oh, I remember. You have to make it to the end of the level, I think, with which is why I saved there with Yoshi. Because you have to... Okay, today we're going to talk about Dalton's comment. Dalton asked a question. He always asks amazing questions, and today is no different. I was just gonna read the question because I was like, why do I never just read the question? Because they're always well written. He's a writer. I mean, I always read his comments and then I'm like, oh, I'll just paraphrase it. I'm like, why do you do that? Just read it. Okay. When's the wings gonna go? It's going. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Okay, we're good. We're kind of good here, and I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. So give me a second and we're going to talk about the Herman Cain Award. Okay, what do you do here? Ah! I needed that. I might be able to just run and gun it. Let's see. I did it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna read you the question. I'd be curious to hear what you look at this. What you think? It's the Herman Cain Award. So we'll talk about that later. But it's effectively people sharing ridiculous social media posts of anti-vaxxers who ended up going into the hospital and die because they didn't get vaccinated. On one hand, at this point, if you didn't get vaccinated, it's really tough to see these posts criticizing what science has proven with how the vaccines are effective and making memes about the government wanting to control us and not being sheep. But on the other hand, subreddit and some of the comments seem to be celebrating the death of people, which is screwed up. I'd be curious to get your thoughts and whether you think this community and this type of thing is okay. Or if it turns you off and you think it's doing more harm than good. Great question. Such a good question. First of all, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I don't know why you asked me. No, I mean, I like that you asked me, but like I don't know. It's all just like personal opinions, but like thank you, because that's what. Remember, that's what we're doing here. I'm developing a personality because I don't have one. Nobody's ever asked me this question before, and I don't even know what I think. So, like, what was my note? I've definitely, it's pure Schadenfreude. I've been on that subreddit, and it does feel good to be like, these guys we're like, oh, this is all a hoax, and then they die, and it feels kind of good, which is bad. Like, if you guys see, it's vindication mixed with Schadenfreude. Like, we told you, if you would have got vaccinated, this is a big deal. It's not a hoax or whatever. So that's why it's such a powerful thing, because it is like, if it was just the Schadenfreude of it, it wouldn't have staying power because people actually die, and you'd be like, oh, Schadenfreude is like you see somebody get hit in the nuts with a baseball, and you're like, oh, that's funny because he's okay. But seeing somebody die, Schadenfreude doesn't really work. Ugh, I'm garbage. But that's where the vindication of like, see, I was right. And I went on the subreddit this week, and it seems to have morphed into this thing of like, oh, we're doing this to help people. And no, you're not. We're doing this to try to get people to stop doing this or something. It doesn't, and I read a couple articles about it too. I prepared for this episode. One of them talked to a psychologist who was saying like, it's natural to feel these things, but it's not healthy to do it. And I never really thought about the community aspect of it. That when you asked that question, I was like, oh yeah, it's a community. It's like the same people posting over and over again. That's the part of me that's like, why would you want to be a part of a community like that? And then you try to justify it by saying like, oh no, we're helping people by like showing them. I wonder what was the justification. It was like, when we show people and like we get to the top of Reddit, I guess the idea is like, you know that this is real because the people who died are the people who were saying that it's a hoax. So it's like, see, it can't be a hoax if the person who said it was a hoax died from it. And I guess that's fine, but then you read the comments and it's like, these people are so stupid, and it's like, they are stupid, but to revel in that is not healthy. That's what the psychologist said. It's not good. I don't think it's good at all, but it feels good. That's why you gotta be careful, because not everything that feels good is really good. Am I gonna die? Ugh. And I think if I was younger, I wouldn't really examine it that much. The older I get, the more I examine stuff that, oh, that feels good. And I'm like, wait, why is this feeling good? Schadenfreude feels good. Vindication feels good. But to be a part of a community like that is not good. I didn't explain that good enough. But at least you can hear me. I'm crystal clear. My point isn't clear, but my voice is clear today. It's bad. Don't do it. I don't know. I mean, I still like looking at the subreddit. You could do it if you want once in a while. It's like a little bit of junk food, but I don't think it's healthy to be a part of that community. Maybe I should save, because I think if you die, you have to do that all over again. If you get a game over. Yeah, good question. Did I answer everything? I got a couple minutes left. Is it okay, or if it turns you off? That's the interesting thing. Like, it doesn't turn me off immediately. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Let's get these guys. They were so stupid and they were so mean about the vaccine. They deserve it, or whatever. And in a sense, They kind of do. I don't know. As much as anybody deserves anything, but nobody deserves anything. We're all just stupid people. They were misinformed too. They were disinformationized. Is it their fault? I don't know. What was I saying? It didn't turn me off. But it should. When you think about it. Which is why I'm glad you asked, because otherwise I wouldn't have really thought about it. Yeah, it's not cool, man. And I was gonna talk about tomorrow. I was gonna try to talk about the shooting. I was gonna try to do a little bit of a history class because I'm reading the Federalist Papers again. Because when I read through them the first time, I only got through like 40, and there's like 85 or something, and it's ridiculous. I'm just doing it to feel smart. I understand like 5% of what I'm reading, but it's still interesting. But there is a Federalist paper that goes into the Second Amendment. And I was going to read that and be like, what did Hamilton think about it? I know what I think, which is guns are dumb, and why you like that. Why you like shooting things. I don't get it. Ugh. But, yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, let's just try to get to the end here. You like Super Mario? You having fun? Oh, and I want to mention this tomorrow too. I have to stop saying, like directly talking to Dalton. I keep doing that where I'm like, hey Dalton, what do you think? I gotta stop doing that. I mean, I'll do it once in a while, but Ariel commented on one of my videos, and she's like, I'm here too. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's not just Dalton. It's Dalton and Ariel. I could just say Dalton and Ariel now because I know those are the only two people. But okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Okay, that's an extra tough one. Is there two? Okay. God. When should I go? No, jump. Okay, let's just see who this boss is. Oh, it's just these guys. Not so tough, not so tough. Oh god, you gotta go quicker than that. I'm not gonna get it. Come on. I think I got it. And that's it. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.